If you could gamble your fate, would you? Luxord did, and at some point, he lost. Luxord is one of the most mysterious characters in all of Kingdom Hearts. He has no backstory, no real name. We all might be able to guess what his true name might be, but it's just a guess. My money's on Ludor, which is the Latin word for playing, sport, imitating banter, deluding, and deceiving, which seems pretty fitting. But ultimately, it's just a guess. His story might actually be the simplest of them all. There's just so little to go off of. Luxord's life ended, and he was gone. He made a bet, and he lost. His heart turned dark, and his body was empty. But deep down, he had power. Maybe the strongest power of them all. Luxord had the power to control time. He continued to live without his heart, to wander the corridors of darkness endlessly, until he was found. Xigbar and Xaldin were powerful. Luxord knew he couldn't trust anyone. He always kept his cards close to his chest, so much so that no one knows anything about him. But he did join them. He became a member of their little cult, this army of no one. And for over a year, he relaxed in the Grey Room, read books in the organization library, and went out on missions. He would use his power to control time and his deck of tarot cards to kill Heartless and force others to play games of chance. Even though he could defeat anyone, he refused to play an unfair game. Every game had to have a way to lose. Otherwise, what was the point? All he lived for was the thrill of the gamble. Chance was all that mattered to him. Lady Luck, his mistress. And he knew deep down that if he died, he would just become a human again. This was all a means to an end, a way to pass the time, a cheat code to do more and more interesting risks. He found it fascinating to try to rise through the ranks of the organization, but no one would let him, probably because he wouldn't cheat. His gambling nature was a liability, but his incredible power meant he was a useful pawn. He was always kept in the dark, surprised that the 14th member of the organization was a replica, that there was an insurrection in some far-off castle he wasn't allowed to visit, that the entire organization was just a way to steal their bodies. Surprisingly, he didn't have a care in the world. He was sailing the high seas, fighting pirates, facing off against some dumb kid, putting his life on the line. He loved simple games of chance, but yet again, he lost. He was human again, desperate and bored for another gamble. He gave his body away to Xehanort. If he was a nobody again, he would be able to gamble even more. He would double down. He didn't really get to do all that much. He was sent back to sail the seas in search of a mysterious box, traveling the cosmos in search of it. He quickly realized that Xigbar was lying to everyone, that this box was way more important than even Xehanort knew. And he realized the price that Sora had gambled on his future. Out of respect, as he lost his final gamble, he gave Sora a card to turn the tables. As he faded away, he hoped that one day he could gamble with Sora again. Luxord didn't want to be immortal. He didn't want to rule the universe. He wasn't searching for power. He just wanted to have some fun. Maybe hidden behind his eloquent British accent, he was hiding something. Maybe he could use the Keyblade before he died. Maybe he was a descendant of someone important. Whatever you suspect, ultimately, all that really mattered to him was the thrill of chance, the heart of the cards, and the love of a fair game. I love Luxord, and I can see why Nomura likes him more than any of the other organization members. He's cool, he's fun, and he's mysterious. What's not to love? Anyway, I'm Aloney the Bard, and that's what I know about him. Not much. Thanks for listening. Bye. Oof, that was a hard one. I wrote way too many scripts trying to give his story some emotional weight. Luxord is really hard to pin down. We have no idea what his name is. I'm still going with Ludor. It seems like the best option, but really it could be anything with the combination of those letters. Ludor, it's something. Rodel, Ruldol, I don't know. Ludor seems like the best. He's a really cool character, and his boss fights are always really wacky. I mean, he turns you into dice. I know I didn't have a lot to say about this one, but I'm going down the list. There's only a few left. If you liked this video, you should check out this other one. This one's about Xion. Now that's a story with some emotional weight. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. If you know anything about Luxord, any theories of where his story is going, could you let me know? I mean, he's a limo driver in Quadratum for Kingdom Hearts 4. What's up with that? Is he fictional? Is he from Final Fantasy 15 Versus? What's the deal? Did he follow Sora into the realm of fiction? What's the deal? He doesn't make any sense. He's a goddamn mystery. He's driving me nuts. He's driving me nuts. I really didn't have much to say. The fuck? What are you? You mysterious man. Anyway, see you guys later. Check out my other video. We're getting very close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm excited. Bye.